Hi everyone, I'm Mary Jo Cranmore, host of Pioneer Magazine, and this week we're talking about sustainable living and making green choices that help you and your community. As we move closer to another New England winter, there's a lot of talk about saving money on your heating bills. Well, we think we've got a great solution for you. Come on inside, let's take a look. Another New England summer and fall, and it's not just time for barbecues and swimming pools. This is the time when most people in this area take stock. Just like our animal counterparts, it's time to make sure we're ready for another New England winter.
50 to 80% of your heat gets lost during the winter going right up through your attic and out your roof. This barrier put there will circulate the heat, bounce it back into the home, so it keeps your furnace from kicking on as much.
Joe Marinello heads up the marketing efforts for NESCOR, a leading remodeling and home improvement company here in Western Massachusetts. NESCOR has been tops for the past 50 years and are leading the way again. This time, especially in this tough economy, they're on deck, helping folks from southern Connecticut to northern New England stay cool, stay warm, and save money.
Well, companies that specialize in saving energy are doing pretty well right now, and we're one of those. As the fuel prices go up, your gas, your oil, your electric go up, and as the president's making everybody aware of the energy crisis that we're in, and with the federal tax credit in the stimulus package, we're doing pretty well right now because we're helping people to save energy.
In fact, President Obama has been highlighting these types of products as leading technology and showcasing the jobs held by factory workers as the green economy, something the president admits the manufacturing industry needs to embrace on a wider scale. The Obama administration has recently instituted a 30% tax credit for homeowners who install such products in their homes, something all NESCOR products qualify for. The team at NESCOR work with homeowners to make sure they qualify for this one-time tax break.
Well, President Obama has realized that Energy Star standards are really minimum standards at this point. If a window is an Energy Star window, it doesn't mean that it qualifies for the stimulus package tax credit. The standards are much more stringent for that. Our products do meet all of those, but you can't be fooled that a typical low-E argon window is going to meet those tax credit standards. Energy Star itself is raising its standards this October and then again in 2013 to give people, give manufacturers time to catch up with the rigid standards. But of course, we're way ahead of the curve.
And with that type of incentive, there's no doubt NESCOR is pretty busy these days.
We always have pretty high demand, but as you can see, the fuel prices are starting to go up again, and you could be saving that money right now. Our windows come with a 40% fuel savings pledge, or we'll cut you a check for the difference.
More on their hiring spree later in the segment. And as proof of that, we caught up with some of the team at NESCOR installing their newest product, the Attic Shield. NESCOR is a thought leader in green technology for the residential marketplace, and the Attic Shield is as new as it comes.
The Attic Shield is blocking out 93% of the radiant heat that would come through your roof normally.
This new technology is very thin and works to keep the warm air in and the cold air out. But there's more to it than that, right?
Here's an example of how the Attic Shield actually works. You can see with these two heat sources here, which kind of would represent the sun or your furnace. If you take a look at traditional insulation, the heat is actually convecting through the insulation. This has been on about 20 minutes. So you can see that the heat is now reaching the thermometer that's underneath it because it's saturated the insulation. Now the heat's starting to come out the other side. And you can take a look at Attic Shield. I took all the insulation out of here, so with no insulation, the Attic Shield is bouncing this heat back. And you can see that it stays at room temperature. And with Attic Shield, I can touch it because it's not hot, because it's reflecting the heat. So it's the point of radiant heat is something heats up, and then that heat radiates from it, kind of like your fireplace or your driveway.
From the Attic Shield to the low-E argon windows to the gutter shields, NESCOR's product line is top-notch and exclusive to their distribution. You can't find their line in Home Depot or Lowe's. In fact, NESCOR's windows and Attic Shield carry the highly acclaimed heat reflector technology, recently ranked number 8 in the top 100 inventions of the last 1,000 years, according to Popular Science magazine. This technology is an integral part of the insulated glass unit in every NESCOR replacement window.
We have two pieces of double-strength glass with low-E, and we do have the argon inside of it. Mm-hmm. But what we have is the film that's comparable to the Attic Shield that's right in the center of the window. Mm-hmm. So it's bouncing the heat off in either direction, so it can't get through.
It's not just saving money on energy. NESCOR also brings the service and a lifetime warranty to stand behind their products long into the future. Safety is also a major issue for the folks at NESCOR as well.
With the vent latches here, it's a child safety lock, so you can't open the window and fall out. And also, if a burglar came in, he couldn't reach his hand in here and pull the sash up. So you can't get to any of the locking mechanisms here.
To take advantage of this great way to be safe and save money and heat this winter, just go to their website at www.nescornow.com. And don't forget to check the NESCOR job board there for all the latest openings. And believe me, with all the demand, they're hiring.